With Triptii? I think there's I mean, she just messaged me that I've heard such amazing. She hasn't seen the film yet,
Okay.
which she should. But she reached out to you when she heard good things about the film. She messaged me. She said that I'm hearing such great things about it. I'm so happy for you. I did the same when Animal happened.
Did you miss wearing a sari though?
I did. You know what? I was like, this is not. But then he said, "Tu Nora ke sath dance kar raha hai na?" I said, "Chalo."
चलो ठीक है फिर.
All my guy friends, they will be very pleased and.
Worth it.
So मैं वो चल this is worth it. This is worth it. बचपन के दोस्तों को बोल पाऊंगा देखा है जो तुम लोग सपने में नहीं सोच सकते.
मैंने कर दिया.
The first screening that I saw, and I was standing outside, and I see Ranbir walk out. He just like came with a certain energy.
Ranbir.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he hugged me, and he's like, "क्या super film बना है तुम लोगों ने क्या super?" And I'm like, really, like, तुम लोग मतलब सोचना मत 2-3 दिन सुनना मत किसी का. ये फिल्म Monday से अलग है. You know all that conversation that happens. And he was so excited and happy for you. Yeah, it just felt nice. Everyone, I think Kareena, Malaika was there, Arjun was there. They all they surrounded us. I and Divendu were standing and they surrounded us. They kept talking about how great the film is, how much fun they had. I'm very excited about what Vicky does.
Yeah.
The kind of choices that Vicky has made and the actor that he is. He's someone who really excites me.
Hello everyone, welcome to News 18 and today we have with us the man of the moment. Madgaon Express is creating quite a rage at the box office. Avinash.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for calling us to your beautiful bachelor pad.
I'm so glad you came here and I'm glad you're liking it.
Yes. Avinash, I'm genuinely very happy for you. You know, you have been a critique favorite all these years. And but I'm sure this kind of box office success, it still must mean something special, right?
I think it's been 6 years that my film came in theaters, and the last time I'd experienced this instant love from audiences was 6 years back when Laila Majnu happened.
Yeah.
The film didn't do well commercially, but today when I finished the screening, which you were a part of too, if I remember correctly, and you guys came out, the media had a trial, and once you came back, the kind of energy that you guys walked out with, the joy on your faces was something that I truly cherish. It's like everyone standing there was energized. I felt so elated. I was like, if all the there has been love and admiration for my work for quite some time, and you felt that there's a lot of respect that comes through. But this joy in audiences is something that I'd never seen. It's a first in my life, and I so wish I can keep emulating this again and again, because I felt truly it was very fulfilling, very fulfilling.
Yeah. But still I think for Laila Majnu it was like a delayed gratification. This is I think more instant.
Absolutely.
The film opened to good numbers, the reviews were great. Were you seeking, Avinash, this kind of a box office response?
My only understanding has been that if I do good work, it will eventually translate into everything that is desired. So my focus was always on this. But who doesn't want to hear that you have made numbers, right? Who doesn't want to hear that people are really celebrating a film? And thankfully, Kunal has made one. Kunal has made a film which reaches out to all kinds of people, all kinds of demographics. And I'm just glad I'm a part of it. This experience that I'm having today, the joy that I see in audiences' faces, is actually something that's come to me because someone like Ritesh Tidwani and Farhan through Excel saw that potential in me, and Kunal really backing me and standing for me. I'm just grateful to them.
Yeah. Do you feel like box office sometimes can be the ultimate pinnacle of success?
I've always believed that making numbers doesn't necessarily mean it's a good film. Yes, it can make a spike. When a film does really well at the box office, that means there are a lot of people who have seen it, and if it is any good, it will only keep getting better from there on.
Right.
But a good film will reach out to its audiences no matter what. I mean, I have experienced that in my life, in my career also. But I think what the box office does is the fact that it makes the trade believe. It makes the trade believe, and it gives it back to the industry more instantly. You certainly see a reaction. You see that, okay, you have made numbers, that the industry has made numbers, and it has all happened because of the work that you guys have put in. It kind of comes and translates into more work for you, and better space for you in the industry. So I think box office will make a difference, because eventually it does clearly, instantly affect the trade of the industry, and hence box office numbers are very, very important.
Yeah. No, are you somebody who gets up every morning and checks कि आज कितना number हुआ? Madgaon
ये
Express
थोड़ा
का.
हमने first time I've done this. I've like, because it's a new thing to do.
Yeah.
It's been a while that you've been in theaters and you want to just कितना number हुआ है, यार थोड़ा और हो जाता. And then you feel like, okay, I need to reach out to all the people who have messaged me and said, you know what, I really repent the fact that I didn't go and watch Laila Majnu in theaters. I want to reach out to all of them and say, please guys, this is also a very nice film. You cried a lot. There's a possibility for you to go and laugh a lot.
Yes.
Please go and do that, and ensure you don't repent again. You know, don't do that.
Don't do that. No, but I think you guys should re-release Laila Majnu. Now the people will come in. Swarms of people will come in.
I think it has its own journey, and it's going very beautiful. You know, it's more long lasting this way. It will keep finding its audience, and it will keep finding people who love it, and they will safeguard it, they will protect it, they will take it forward. It's beyond me, beyond any of us now. So yeah, I think for me, Laila Majnu has sailed, and I look at it and I say hi, and I'm like,
and you always smile at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay. Have you had a chance to catch up with Kunal, with Prateek, Divyendu, celebrated this?
We've been actually traveling to theaters. We've been walking into the theaters and you know, seeing that household reaction from people. Again, joy. It's almost like uncles, kids, all of these guys are coming, aunties hugging you. I was there at Dadar Chitra yesterday, and there was a group of 50 old people who had come there. There was Laughter Club that did a screening there for them, and I walked in, and the kind of blessings that I've got from them, because they truly were so joyous. मजा आ गया बच्चा, कितने अच्छी फैमिली के साथ देख सकते हैं फिल्म, बहुत बहुत अच्छा, आपका बहुत अच्छा हो. You know, and that's a feeling I mean, like I said, I've got a lot of respect, I've got a lot of admiration from my work, but I have not received this kind of instant love from audiences. And it really, I mean, it is addictive. You feel like you want to go and see this every day. So we guys have really traveled theaters every night. Last night we were at Muhammad Ali. And before that we had a event in Bandra. So we've been chilling together. We enjoy. Last night we also cut a cake. We kind of celebrated within us for maybe this is the end of our promotion for the film, and just say goodbye to each other for the moment. So it's been nice. It's been quite celebratory for all of us.
Lovely. Okay, so did you have this complaint with Kunal that your character didn't have a nickname unlike the other?
my initial grudge with him was, where are my jokes? You know,
he's too level-headed compared to the other two, I think.
And I constantly kept dealing with that one. You know, and I was saying that these two amazing actors right next to me, okay, and they have completely author-backed parts, and I'm like, Kunal, बोला तेरा body है ना, so no, अच्छा चल तू मुझे. Anyways, so for me, I think that was the only conversation that I had with him. And initially, when the film was done, I was slightly apprehensive of, is it gonna land? Because these guys have killed it. I know they have killed it, but where do I find my space? Have I found my space between them? Because it is a very different soul from all three of them. And Kunal was very keen on that it needs to be. And every time I would be in a scene, these two had their energies at a certain... I couldn't help but be there with them, because it just instinctively drives you, which is what the audience also comes back with, right? And so I used to always feel like I want to be there, and the actor in me would pull me there, and I had to restrain myself. I realized that it was so much difficult to just hold on to and restrain it, and not be swayed, and being present as Ayush in all the chaos that was happening, to just be level-headed and sane, and still find his beats and comic timing. I saw it, I was like, good job.
Good job. No, of course, good job. Did you miss wearing a sari though?
I did. You know what? I was like, this is not... But then he said, tu Nora ke sath dance kar raha hai na. I said, chalo.
Chalo, theek hai phir.
All my guy friends, they will be very pleased. And
were they pleased?
Chal, this is worth it. This is worth it. बचपन के दोस्तों को बोलता हूँ, मैं देखा है जो तुम लोग सपने में नहीं सोच सकते.
मैंने कर दिया. Okay. We know the audience reaction. There has been love and love and love. What has been the Fraternity's response like? Do you remember any particular message that was sent to you by somebody that stood out?
I think the first screening that I saw, and I was standing outside, and I see Ranbir walk out. He just like came with a certain energy.
Ranbir?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he hugged me and he's like, "क्या super film बना है तुम लोगों ने, क्या super?" And I'm like, really, like, तुम लोग मतलब सोचना मत, 2-3 दिन सुनना मत किसी का, ये फिल्म मंडे से अलग है, you know all that conversation that happens, and he was so excited and happy for you. It just felt nice. Everyone, I think Karina, Malaika was there, Arjun was there. They surrounded us. I and Divendu were standing and they surrounded us. They kept talking about how great the film is, how much fun they had, that they're going to go and watch it again. Felt very nice. It just, like I said, it was very fulfilling to see that kind of reaction from the audiences.
Right.
That joy. I think that's one thing I really have come back with Madgaon. There is joy on people's faces. There is a certain energy shift which I'm absolutely seeing, and it's evident to me. And as an artist, it's really encouraging. I really feel charged. It does feel like that.
You spoke about your contemporaries. Are you somebody who will pick up the phone on a contemporary and say that, I really liked your work, I watched it recently? Do you do that?
I'm better with messages.
Okay.
So if I have liked someone's work, I definitely do send a message and say, "Bro, bhai tera kaam bahut acha lagا." Okay. I don't really write long messages, but I do reach out and let them know that ये अलग बात है, मैं करता तो और अच्छा होता, लेकिन तूने भी बहुत अच्छा काम किया है. So I do that, yes.
Does envy sometimes supersede admiration?
See, I think envy comes to you when you start feeling that somebody has more than what you have, or somebody has what you deserve. Generally, it would be there. I right now feel where I am in my career, I would be envious of my own self.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If I was standing where I was and I look at my career and the bouquet of films that I have created, right from, say, a love story, the Laila Majnu, to a fantasy of Bulbul, Khaki, Bombay Meri Jaan, gangster genre, and then look at Madgaon, a comedy. All of them considered to be relatively good films in that genre. Now, finer films in that particular genre in this country in the last 5 years. So if I'm part of such beautiful films, I have absolutely no reason to be envious because I don't see anyone else doing this. So I think I'll be very envious of my own self.
How lovely.
Yeah, that's where I am right now.
Yeah. But is there somebody's body of work you really admire?
They're legends of our industry.
Yeah.
Of course, we have looked at them and we have seen their work. And right, for me, what has really always mattered most is the longevity.
Yeah.
You see spikes in people's career and you see them disappearing, but that consistent good work is what truly tells you how good a player is. You can have 3 great matches and then disappear, and you can keep struggling your way through, but if you sustain long enough and you've been consistently good, that is what really truly matters to me. So in my contemporaries, I really can't say much because we're all kind of just starting, and I would talk about my seniors. I really look forward to what the kind of career, say, an Anil Kapoor has had is something that is worth admiring. He's kind of played all kinds of parts. He's played leading parts, he's playing supporting parts, and all throughout his career. He's never been defined by a label throughout. I think that is very admirable. Of course, Mr. Bachchan is someone who's done this over so many years that everyone just has to salute him.
And your first co-star he was,
My first co-star. Yeah. I think that's where the whole confidence popped in. It's him who came and hugged me and made the whole set clap for me, that I started feeling, okay, if this man does this for me, and he has no reasons to, very honestly, but if he does this, there must be something good about me. So back yourself, and those moments are very important. I would say I'm very excited about what Vicky does.
Yeah.
The kind of choices that Vicky has made, and the actor that he is, he's someone who really excites me. I would say, like to believe he's around the same time that we all started, so and doing very well for himself. But he's someone who really, I think, I'm quite happy with the choices that you make. I mean, who am I to be happy with it? But I really respect the choices that you made. Yeah.
Okay, you have worked with filmmakers like Karan Johar, and he also said some lovely things. I think after Bombay Meri Jaan had released, Imtiaz Ali, of course. Are you, Avinash, a person who would call them up and say that, sir, we have worked together in the past. If there's something else, let me know. I would love to work with you again. Do you do this?
I think with the relationship that I share with them, I truly believe if there is something for me, they will reach out to me.
Okay.
I wouldn't be knowing what they are planning to make, right? I'm sure if there is something for me. So that's the belief that I have with them, and that's the relationship that I share with them. I don't think I need to knock on their door every day, as of now. But I do reach out to filmmakers. I in fact, had reached out to Vikram Motwane, and we were supposed to do a thing together, which almost happened and then didn't happen because I had to take on something else. But yeah, I have reached out. I've reached out to several directors in my life. In fact, I'm doing a film which I had reached out to the filmmakers, and yeah, I'm probably doing that end of this year. So yeah, I mean, I do reach out to filmmakers, and they've been kind enough to be very accommodating.
I was reading one of Tripti's recent interviews, and she said that she's very close to your family. She said that during Laila Majnu, she was new to the city, and I think she would get home cooked food from your house. And today you both, of course, have charted your own paths, careers. She's doing so well for herself. You are doing so well for yourself. What's the equation like today?
With Tripti? I think there's I mean, she just messaged me that I've heard such amazing. She hasn't seen the film yet, which she should. But she reached out to you when she heard good things about the film. She messaged me. She said that I'm hearing such great things about it. I'm so happy for you. I did the same when Animal happened, and there's a lot of respect. I think she's truly one of the finest actors in the new gen actors that I see around, and I'm so happy that in the initial part of our career, we were together. Hopefully, we do something else, something bigger very soon.
Yes, I am really looking forward to watching both of you again. Okay, before we let you go, I'm getting cues to cut this, but we'll do a fun segment, and you will have to be very honest, like you are.
Yeah.
Okay, the funniest reason you have been rejected for in a project?
I don't know, maybe the color of t-shirt that I was wearing.
What?
Because I've been told these stuff, as aspiring actors, you should know this. You have no understanding of why you're rejected. And in our acting classes, we would be told this. Don't take it personally. It could just be that the director doesn't like the color of t-shirt that you're wearing. Because there are 1,500 people coming and testing me. What may appeal to me, why, I have no understanding. So it's also a matter of, which I keep saying, मुझे काम क्यों मिलता है ये पता चल जाए तो ये भी पता चल जाता काम क्यों नहीं मिलता. Because you have no understanding.
Wow, color of the t-shirt, okay. Okay, most bizarre fan encounter.
I don't know if it's bizarre, but I've said this a couple of times. This was really weird because I didn't expect it. I was on Phajoding. There's a hill that you climb in Bhutan.
Okay.
And it's a 4.5 hour trek. And I was doing that. There was not a single human that I could see, and I was slightly worried because it was new terrain. I didn't know if I was going right, etc. I see two people walking down. This is back in 2014-15.
Okay.
And they saw me and they just started jumping around me, and I was like, what happened? They wanted to take a picture, and I had no clue that Sony television was something that was very, very prominent in Bhutan.
Okay.
And I had a show called Yudh with Mr. Bachchan, which was aired there, which I had no clue about. And these guys happened to see the film and the show, and they saw me and they recognized me.
Wow.
So that was something that from a place where you're far away, you have no idea that you would find someone. You couldn't see a single human being, and two people that you see have seen your work. It makes you feel, isn't that slightly bizarre? It's like, yeah, so that was one thing I feel was bizarre. It was,
okay, all right. Okay, now this is the most bizarre thing that you did to get a role.
I have constantly told my director that I'm the best person to do this job. You can keep hunting, and I would message him every day and tell him, listen, you can find better looking people, you can find better actors, but no one can do this better than me. And I've done that several times, and they've been kind enough to offer those parts to me.
But that's not bizarre. I think it just shows that self-confidence that you have in your
That
craft.
is a huge amount of arrogance. Not many people consider it to be just confidence.
Okay.
Though I was just honestly sharing what I truly felt about it. But yeah, a lot of new gen would align with this. It's almost like Delulu is the Salululu. So I would say, acha, be delusion of the fact that I'm the best one to do this job. And
All right. Okay. Okay. This one. The weirdest rumor you have heard about yourself.
Weirdest rumor. I don't think there are rumors about me. No. Please start one.
Okay.
Somebody met me recently. Like, people are asking कि कुछ तो बता अविनाश के बारे में, and like it's so boring. So I said, yeah, thoda interesting. So I wish there was something here. Tell me, what are the kind of rumors that can be thrown around so I can make one.
I'll tell you off camera.
Please.
Now. Okay, okay. The last one.
Help me with this, please.
Last one. What do you think is the biggest flip side of being an actor?
Flip. I think there are a couple of them now that you asked me. The first two things that came up is this constant idea of projection of yourself, which is it's like an extended part of your job. My job is to go and produce the characters that I have to do on set. But apart from this, all the tamjham that we're doing even now is something which is an act of projection. There's a certain vanity to this whole act. Me setting up my hair, makeup, all of this, presenting myself as who I'm not probably. I still find it very, very difficult. I don't understand the value of vanity yet. But I'm sure there is some value because everyone is doing it.
Yeah.
तो कुछ तो होना चाहिए. यही मैं बड़ा बेवकूफ हूँ. But I still don't get it. So that's one thing.
Yeah.
And the second part is, I think because you go through so many stories, characters, emotions up and down, and if you are slightly an indulgent kind of an actor like I am, you tend to have everything very, like, all your emotions are
heightened.
Yeah, they're on the edge. And to hold them, either it becomes very, very heavy for you to keep just holding them, or they're just sprightly coming out up and down.
Yeah.
So those things I find sometimes a little difficult about being an actor. If that was your question. I don't know.
Yeah. No, but I think you're navigating it pretty well. Also, I think you got into the whole jing bang of being an actor way later than people usually started with their first films.
I mean, am I still at it? I don't know.
No. But no, we have chatted about that in the past. But no, Avinash, more power to you for who you are and the kind of work that you're doing. And I'm so glad that we could do this sit-down interview after such a long time. And all the best.
Thank you. Your pleasure. Long time.
Yes, thank you.
I am Avinash Tiwary and you're watching me on News 18.